it's time for another speed build in Willow Creek. So if you guys didn't know, I am renovating Willow Creek for my new save file. And we started off with Daisy Hovel. So if you haven't watched that, you can click the I button above to see what we did. For today's video, we are renovating Streamlet Single, another starter home which is just across Daisy Hovel. So it is also located in Foundry, Cove in Willow Creek. The original house has one bedroom and the lot size is 20 by 15. For Daisy Hovel, I decided to stick with the Sims starting budget of 20k simoleons with the price of the lot included, but the house itself was just around 16,000 simoleons. For Streamlet Single, I upped the budget a wee bit, so it's about 25,000 simoleons. But when I uploaded it to the gallery, it was 27k simoleons, but it's still perfect for a couple or a single sim. This renovation was a little easier compared to Daisy Hovel because with a modest budget, I was able to add more items. They're still on the cheap side, but hey, it's still a starter home. But oh my god, I think when EA created the game, they are obsessed with high walls. Every base game house has high walls. It was frustrating to pick a door or window since some of the doors or windows that I want is not available for high walls. I mean, it was unnecessary for the walls to be that high. Well, anyway, I digress. So yeah, this was easier budget wise, and I think that's what I'll do for future builds on this save file. We will gradually increase the budget for each house. I mean, at least for those that are not occupied by townies. I'm kind of scared to renovate the goth house, honestly, because it's massive, and if I'm going to renovate it, I want the proper goth house, in the original Sims, so with graveyard and all, but I'm excited too. But back to this house, when I started it and saw the old one, I was like, this is so sad. The living room and the dining room with those sliding, and the bedroom is right at the front door. And the next to that is the bathroom. I mean, there was an entryway, but the bedroom door is there to greet you as soon as you enter, which is weird by itself. But then it was followed by the bathroom door, and that house has a lot of space potentially. Um, the kitchen looks claustrophobic, to say the least, as well. So I immediately knocked down the walls and decided to have an open plan living room. It still has an entryway, but it wasn't as claustrophobic as before. Although when I added the new walls inside, I have this weird space between the bathroom and the kitchen. And if I add that space in the bathroom, I feel like the bath is going to be unnecessarily big and that space will be unusable. So I decided to add a back door since right at the back of the lot is a fishing spot. I actually wanted a garden at the back, but when I placed the planters, I realized it was too narrow, so I placed them at the side of the house instead. So you still have that side space to use. I wasn't able to place that much though, since we're still on a budget. But gardening is a good starter source of money in The Sims, so I decided to add planters. Well, going back inside, as soon as I've decided to up the budget a wee bit, I wanted a fireplace for this house, also a good telly and a computer. Although I almost changed the telly to a cheaper one because I still have some things to put in, but the cheaper ones are like those telly that has stands, so I sacrificed the computer instead. We still have a computer in the bedroom, but it was the cheapest one. It was easier to find a SETI as well. I didn't struggle like I did when renovating Daisy Hovel. I mean, the swatches are still terrible, but oh well. But yeah, same with the dining room. The table is fine for me, but I hate the dining chairs. So I know it's going to be the same white beige color, and the kitchen is not that big, but it's definitely better than the claustrophobic one before. Um, I actually wanted to add a microwave, but aside from not having a budget for it, I feel like it's too blocky. For this kitchen, we'll still have counter space, but I don't know, I just don't like it. I know there was a trick where you can place them at the top of the counter, but like I said, we can use the budget for that elsewhere. The bedroom is bigger for this house as well, so much that I felt the need to add a settee inside. There was a struggle with finding the right swatch again, but we got there in the end. But looking back, I think I should have placed a bookcase instead of the settee. We don't have a bookcase in the house, and my bookish girly heart is not happy about that. I mean, we do have the stacked books, and I think that is counted as a bookcase in game. I mean, your Sims can use that and read something, but I want a proper bookcase, you know? I was placing them earlier in the entryway, but there wasn't enough space, I think, so I opted for the stacked ones. Oh, also, we have vacant lots here in Willow Creek, so for my save file, I was planning on building a house on them. And as we know, Willow Creek is basically New Orleans, so I was checking some New Orleans houses, and I'm obsessed with the French Quarter, also because the originals was set there, but also the double gallery houses. I love them. I think it's French colonial, and that's the same vibe as the Willow Creek houses. I think double gallery is better for smaller lots, so I might build some here, but I'm still checking. But if you guys have any ideas or suggestions for that, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, enjoy the rest of the build. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more innovations. Thanks for watching. Bye.